there, fellow folks. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for the What If series. As the last one for Season 2. That's pretty sad. But Season 3 will be coming in the near future in 2026. Hope you guys will enjoy it. So, as of this episode, as the last, I'll be talking about would be Elvis Presley. Taking a look at his career, that it should have happened. For this vid, I'll be exploring what if Elvis has taken a different direction in his career, where Elvis will be touring with an orchestra in the year of 1993. This would be right after his 4.5 year on the road for his Tomorrow Never Comes tour 1985 to 1990. Elvis and his team decided to continue what he wants to do next. This time, he wants to make some decisions. For one crazy opportunity, he never gets the chance. That would be with an orchestra. They loved the idea. Then, so many opportunities were coming here and there, such as 2 new albums were recorded, a new Vegas residency in the works, and heading on the road for a short tour. After a hectic schedule for 1991, to promote his new album and introduce his new residency in the beginning of 1992. Elvis has finally met up with the conductor of Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, as Elvis is set to prep for his second run in his Vegas show. As in our current lifetime, a tour with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra had happened from 2016 to the present day, or even in 2027 for an upcoming tour that's in the works currently at the moment. The conductor gets to see Elvis live in his Vegas show. It was phenomenal. He starts to write some ideas if the orchestra can collab with Elvis. Backstage, the two began discussions what a collaboration could look like. After so much brainstorming, Elvis proposed recording a test session with the orchestra. Both teams, Elvis's management and RPO, loved the idea and struck a deal, agreeing to launch a joint tour in the following year. In 1993, by mid-1992, Elvis flew to London to meet up with the RPO and began recording sessions with them. During the first 2 sessions, he jammed with the orchestra alone, but by the third time, he invited the legendary TCB band to join with him. And together, they'd begun shaping a setlist that blended the best of Elvis's classic sound with orchestral powers. They recorded several tracks, included a future EP, included What Now My Love, Steamroller Blues, Tennessee Waltz, Something, One for My Baby, and Only the Lonely. But that wasn't all. Across multiple sessions, they'd recorded multiple and dozens of songs, up to like 25 to 50 takes per session. So I would say they'd been recorded like around 50 to 60 plus songs per session, something like that. But pulling up from Elvis's entire discography, from the 50s all the way through the early 90s material, it's unbelievable. As they are still continuing recording all of these songs in an orchestra form, they're all in talks. Elvis, the management for RPO, and Elvis's management. And they're all in discussions, brainstorming where they can do the shows. Where they would do it in stadiums, arenas, and they decided to do both. And they're in prep to talk about the shows and how they could set up the shows, with different staging, set list, production in full swing. Then Elvis took a temporary pause those discussions to focus on his short 1992 tour. But by that time it ended, the big announcement finally dropped. The Elvis Presley Orchestra World Tour, kicking off in April 1993. Fans were ecstatic, with only for a few months to prep. Elvis, the TCB band, and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, they've begun rehearsing constantly, narrowing down for over 60 to 50 plus songs to perform on selected nights around the world. When the tour finally launched in Seattle in 1993, no one knew what would they be expected. But by the end of the opening night, the crowd was wild. They were amazed. They're like, what the hell was that? Elvis's voice blended perfectly with the orchestra's lush cinematic sound and fusion that redefined what live music could be. So now let's move on to the tour dates and the set list for the Orchestra tour. We kick off the first leg of the tour in the US and Canada in Seattle, April 13th, then Toronto, April 15th and 16th, Vancouver, April 18th and 19th, Montreal, April 20th, Edmonton, April 21st, New York, April 25th and 26th, Austin, April 29th, Oakland, April 30th and May 1st, Pittsburgh, May 3rd and 4th, Philadelphia, May 5th, Vegas, May 7th, Boston, May 10th, Denver, May 12th, and Miami, May 15th. Then to the second leg of the tour, that'll be in Europe. So we kick off there at Berlin, June 26th, 27th, and 28th. Then Oslo, July 1st and 2nd, Hamburg, July 5th and 6th, Barcelona, July 8th, 10th, 11th, and 13th. Then Munich, July 15th, 16th, and 18th. Then Dublin, July 20th and 21st. Stockholm, July 23rd, 25th, and 26th. Then Birmingham, July 28th. Then London, July 30th, 31st, August 3rd, and August 5th. Then we go to Cardiff in August 7th. Then Budapest in August 10th. Then Madrid, August 12th. Then Frankfurt, August 15th, 17th, and 19th. Then Paris, October 20th, 21st. Then we head off to Rome in August 25th. Then Prague, August 27th. Then Amsterdam, August 28th. Copenhagen, August 30th. Then Manchester, September 1st. And finally back to London in September 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Then to the third leg of the tour, there'll be the second leg for the US. And we'll be kicking off at Portland, October 17th. Then Los Angeles, October 20th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, and 26th. Then Mississippi, October 27th. Then Atlanta, October 30th. Orlando, November 1st. Washington, November 2nd. Indianapolis, November 5th. St. Louis, November 7th. Houston, November 8th. Phoenix, November 10th. Dallas, November 11th. Kansas City, November 12th. Tampa, November 15th. Memphis, November 17th. The fourth leg of the tour, that'll be in Australia and New Zealand. So we kick off in Adelaide, December 1st and 2nd. Then Melbourne, December 3rd. Then Sydney, December 5th and 7th. Then Perth, December 10th, 11th, and 13th. Then Auckland, December 15th and 16th. Finally, we're in the fifth leg as the final. We'll be in Asia and South America. So we're going to Tokyo, December 19th, 20th, and 21st. Then Yokohama, December 23rd. Buenos Aires, December 27th. Then Sao Paulo, December 29th, and December 30th. Then we move on to the set list with Luxurious Man, Steamroller Blues, Something, Fever, Yesterday When I Was Young, You Don't Have to Say Love Me, Just Pretend, Fire, Heartbreak Hotel, It's Over, Blue Suede Shoes, You Got It, All You Need Is Love, Tennessee Waltz, Sweet Sweet Spirit, How Great Thou Art, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Suspicious Minds, What Now My Love, A Big Uncle Love, My Way, and finally with At This Moment. However, throughout the tour, there'll be some additional songs that will be added, such as Hound Dog, All Shook Up, Jailhouse Rock, Trouble, Little Sister, Get Back, Tomorrow Is a Long Time, Have a Cigar, Somebody to Love, Another One Bites the Dust, With These Hands, etc., with included Elvis's hits that hasn't been performed in a very long time. The tour turned out to be a massive success. Every show sold out. Every performance praised. Elvis had done it again. The Elvis Presley Orchestra World Tour became one of the most talked events in 1993. And due to overwhelming demand, it continued throughout the entire year. But after months of non-stop performance, travel, and rehearsals, even the King needed a break. After wrapping a short follow-up tour in 1994, Elvis decided to take a break. He stepped back from the spotlight, recharged, and reflected on everything he accomplished, ready to be prepared for whatever was to come next. As of now, the 20th century is about to close. One thing was certain, Elvis wasn't done yet. The King was getting ready to step into the 21st century, stronger, wiser, and more inspired than ever. And that is all with the What If on Elvis. So I'm glad you all enjoy it. Comment, like, and subscribe. If y'all haven't done it yet, please do so. And don't miss any single content I'll be putting out. Next year will be all about various artists, but not one or two, it's a dozen. So look out for those in 2026 and hit the notification bell. Please do so. So that is all for me. Take care of yourselves and see y'all next time and see y'all in 2026.